Hello, this is Kirill from forexboat.com and welcome back to the course on setting up your VPS for Forex trading. And today we're going to talk about an important topic, which is how to upload files correctly to your virtual private server. Of course, there are obvious ways to get your files to your VPS, and such as emailing them to yourself or uploading them to a file sharing system such as Dropbox or something like that. But there is actually a standard way which is highly recommended because it avoids all of these third-party providers. It is a direct way of uploading files to your virtual private server, and that's exactly what we're going to talk about today. So to upload files to a server, double-click your Forex VPS and expand the options. And here in the third tab, you'll find local resources. So we're going to click on that. And at the bottom, there's a More button. We're going to click on that as well. So in the More button, we're going to choose a drive. And a drive is basically a logical disk that you see in My Computer when you click My Computer. So in this case, I'm going to choose my D drive. And by choosing the D drive here and clicking OK, what I'm telling the connection is that I want my virtual private server to have access to my D drive. So once that's done, I'm going to connect. And as you can see here, there is a question pops up that this remote connection could harm your local remote computer. Make sure that you trust the remote computer before you connect. And that is because it can access my drives. So you can tick this box if you want. I'm not going to tick it at this stage because I only need to upload files one-off, and then I'm going to remove this ability. And now I'm just going to click connect. Same thing as last time. The server, the connection has been established to the VPS, entering my password, and as you can see, MetaTrader 4 is running. So what is the difference now is if I go into start my computer on my virtual private server, then here you'll see that I have the local drive, which has a certain amount of gigabytes specified by the provider. And then I also have this other section where you can see my D drive back on the computer I have at home. So if I double click on the D drive here, you will see exactly the same file structure as on my D drive at home. And while it's opening up here, I'm just going to open it up on my home computer as well. So if I go to D, as you can see here, these files are exactly the same, these folders are exactly the same as these folders. And in order to transfer files, all I have to do is copy the files I want to onto this drive somewhere. So here I have a folder which is called Files for my Forex VPS. And say I want to copy these two files, the MetaTrader 4 setup. Say this is a broker specific setup that you want to copy, or I also have an expert advisor that I want to copy to my virtual private server. So I just drop them into this folder, then I go to the same folder on the VPS, and as you can see here, I see the same two files. And now all I need to do is copy them onto say the desktop of my virtual private server. And as you can see, the copying process has started. Say, for example, if you're copying a big files, for instance, it could be an archive of a whole trading platform like that you have at home, you want to copy onto your VPS. It might weigh several megabytes. Then you just do exactly the same process, and it might take a couple of minutes to upload. Well, you can just close this window of the connection to the virtual private server, and it'll just continue uploading while you're doing your own thing on your home computer. So as you can see, that's a very handy and efficient way of uploading files to the server. And now I don't need this window anymore. I can, if I want to install MetaTrader 4 using this setup, then I can use it. It's already working. Then if I want to copy this expert advisor into my terminal, I can just simply do that by going to, say here, open data folder, and then I go into MQL4 experts. I just drag it over onto here, close that, and then I just go I guess I have to restart the terminal, MetaTrader 4, And as you can see here in Expert Advisors, now I have my expert there. Simple as that. No emailing required, no file sharing. So now I'm going to close the connection, and next time I connect, I recommend taking off this access, just unticking the box, because if your file is already there, you don't really need your virtual private server to see what's on your local drive, and so just uncheck it, and there we go. So the MetaTrader 4 is still running. So that's how you upload files to your virtual private server. Next time we're going to be talking about how to avoid inadvertent duplication of trades. A very important tutorial as well. And until next time, happy trading.